Hi everyone. Today our topic is finding factorization and roots of the quadratic equation. For this topic, we have to learn prime factorization and square. In generally, quadratic equations are four types: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, ax square minus bx plus c is equal to 0, ax square minus bx minus c is equal to 0, ax square plus bx minus c is equal to 0. Here we are taking these two equations as a case 1 and these two equations as a case 2. Any equation is comes under case 1, then we are doing subtraction. For case 2, we are doing addition. With example, I will explain you how to do subtraction, addition. The example is 18x square plus 9x minus 35 is equal to 0. The first step is we have to do prime factorization of coefficient of x square and a constant terms. That is 2 into 9. 9 can be written as 3 into 3 and 35 can be written as 5 into 7. After that, we are multiplying every prime factorization. And the next step is we are taking the product of constant time and coefficient of x square, that is 18 into minus 35. So that gives us minus 630. And the next step is we have to find the perfect square root which is nearest to 360, that is 625. That is square. If you find the square root of this number, then you are getting 25 here. The next step is we are taking such a number below to 25 and including 25. Okay, and let us see given equation come under which case. So this equation come under case 2. That means we have to do addition here. So here I am taking 25. So we have to add the coefficient of x to the 25. So then you are getting 34. But you see, this 34 is not formed by number of prime factorization. So that is the reason I am eliminating this combination. After that, I am taking 24. So 24 also not formed by the numbers of the prime factorization. So it is also eliminated. After that, I am taking 23 here. So 23 also not formed by these numbers. So after that, I am taking 22. So 22 also not formed. After that, I am taking 21 here. So yes, 21 is formed by 3 into 7. And I'm adding the coefficient of x to the 21. So then I got 30 here. So this is the combination. Okay. This is the exactly suitable combination. Why? Because when you are multiplying 3 into 7, the remaining part, it gives us 30 here. So this is the perfect combination. Let us try to adjust sign, which is equal to positive 9, and the product will be minus 630. So positive 9 we want. So I'm taking 30 as a positive and minus 20 1 I am taking. After that, we have to divide these two numbers individually by the coefficient of x square. If you remove the common number from these fractions, in the 6 table it is gone 3 times and it is 5 times. So it is 5 by 3, and in the 3 table it is gone 7 times and it is gone 6 times. So that is minus 7 by 6. For the roots, we have to change the sign of this fraction, that is minus 5 by 3 and 7 by 6. We can change like this. So this is the roots of the given equation. Here I explain very clearly the steps, so please follow those steps. Let me take here another example to understand the concept very clearly. 12x square minus 59x plus 72 is equal to 0. First, we have to write prime factorization. So that is 2 into 2 into 3, and it will be 2 into 36. 36 can be written as 2 into 18. 18 can be written as 2 into 9. So 9 can be written as 3 into 3. So this is the prime factorization here. After that, we have to take the product of the constant term and x square coefficient. So that is 12 into 72. So that gives us 869. If you find the nearest perfect square value of this number, that will be see, in this case it will be difficult to find the perfect square nearest to the value. So if you unknown number is 30 square is 900, you can take 30 also here. Actually in general we have to take lower value, but in this case you can 30 also. Why? Because the 30 is not formed by the number of the prime factorization, so that is the reason it will be eliminated. So that is the reason you can take 30 also. So 29 is not formed, and 28 also not formed, but 27 is formed. Why? Because 3 into 3 into 3 is 29. Now let us see this equation come under what case. So this equation come under again case 2. So case 2 it is there. So we have to add the coefficient of x without sign. So sorry, it is comes under case 1. It is comes under case 1. So we have to do subtraction here. So 27 I taken. So 59 minus 27 if you are doing, then you are getting here 32. So my pair will be now 27, 32. You can see here 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Totally 5 twos are there. So 5 twos are is nothing but 32. So here in this case, my answer is matching. If you want to check whether it exactly matching or not, then you have to multiply these two numbers, then you are getting 864. So now it is matching, but we have to adjust the signs to getting minus 59. So for that I'm writing that is 27 and this is minus 32. After that we have to divide this number by the coefficient of x square. So I'm dividing now. So in the 3 table it is gone 9 times, and it will be gone 4 times, that is 9 by 4 I got here. In the 4 table it is 8 times, and 3 times it is the negative, and it is also minus 8 by 3. For roots we have to change the sign of this fraction, then 9 by 4 you are getting and 8 by 3 you are getting. These are the roots of the given question. Okay, Let me take another example. This example is very unique compared with last two examples. For suppose you see here, x square minus 239 minus 972 I taken here. Okay. Now, if you find the prime factorization of 972, it will be take so much time. So that is the reason I'm not finding prime factorization of 972. Okay, why? Because 1 into this value gives minus 972. Okay, so the nearest square value of 972 will be here 31. If you find the square of 31, it is very nearest to this value. So let us see this question come under what case. So it is comes under case 2. Case 2 means we have to do addition. So I am taking 31 here. So 31 plus coefficient of x, that is 239. Then it gives us 270. So I am taking 270 as a pair. If you multiply these two numbers, then its value is very high compared with 972. I'm not talking about here sign value. Okay, later I will talk about it. So that is the reason. Let me try to take from the bottom. In the bottom means we are starting from 1. So 1 plus 239. So it gives us 240. So this combination product is not equal with 972. Again, I'm saying I'm not talking about negative here. So next time I'm taking 2. So 2 plus 239, it is give 241. So 241 here, if you multiply these two numbers, then the whole answer is ending with 2, and here 972 also ending with 2, but answer is exactly not matched. That is the reason it is also eliminated. The next time I am taking 3, then I got here 242. So 3 and 242 combination I got. But if you see, the unit place of this product will be 6. So I have 2 here. So that is the reason it is also eliminated. So now I am taking now 4 here. So 4 and 239 plus 4, it is give 243. Now 243. Now see, if you take the product of these two numbers is ending with 2, and here 972 also ending with 2, and the product also matching. So that is the reason this is the my perfect combination. But we have to adjust the sign. You can see here it is a minus 239. So that is the reason I am taking 400, so 234 as a 43 as a negative value, and 4 is a positive value. After that, we have to divide these two numbers with the coefficient of x square. So by 1, then I got 243 and 4. For the root, we have to change the sign of this number. Then 243 and minus 4 is my roots of the given question. Now, our concept is how to find factorization. That is our topic now. Okay. So far, we have seen how to find the roots. Now, let us see how to find factors of the given quadratic equation. Let me take here one example. 6x squared plus 11x minus 35 is equal to 0. If you write the prime factorization here, so 2 into 3 and 3 into 5. So here, see, I'm not talking about negative signs in the initial stage. Okay. After that, I'm taking the product of these two numbers. So 6 into minus 35. So that gives 210. The nearest perfect square value of this number will be here 144. That means, sorry, not 144, 196. That equal to 14. So we are taking 14 and it's below number. If you are taking 14, so 14 not formed by the product of the prime numbers here. So 14 is eliminated here. After then 13 also eliminated and 12 also eliminated and 11 also eliminated and next 10. Yeah, 10 is formed with 2 into 5. So 10 is formed. So 10 is formed. Let us see this equation come under which case. So it is comes under case 2. You can see here it is comes under case 2. That means we have to do addition. So 10 plus the coefficient of x will be 11, then you are getting 21. How much you are getting here? 21. Sorry, this is a 7 into 5. Now see, 2 into 5 is 10 and 3 into 7 is 21. So it is exactly matched now. Now let us adjust the sign now. If you adjust the sign, here plus 11 is there. So that is the reason mine, I am taking 21 as a positive and 10 as a negative, 10, negative. Then if you solve these two numbers, then you are getting 11 as a coefficient of x. After that, we have to do here 21 minus 10. We have to divide these two numbers with the coefficient of x square. Then you are getting 6. Here also 6. And you cancelling the common number from fractions. So here it will be 7 times and it will be 2 times and it is will be 5 times and it will be 3 times in the 2 table. So finally I got 7 by 2 and here minus 5 by 3. Now if you want factors, then the denominator number will be 2x, the numerator number will be constant. The denominator will be coefficient of x and the numerator will be constant before changing the sign. So that will be the our final answer. Let me take another example. So this example is very important here. Check it out why it is important. Example 12x square plus 56x plus 64. Here I am taking. The prime factorization is here 2 into 6. So 6 can be written as 2 into 3. And it is 64 is nothing but 2 power of 6 is nothing but 64. That is the reason I'm writing 6 times here. After that, we have to take the product of 12 and 64. So that gives us 7, 6, 8. The perfect square value which is nearer to 768 is 729. It is nothing but 70. So we are taking 17 and the below value. So 17 not formed by this value. So that is the reason I'm taking now. Sorry, it is 27. Yeah, okay, 27. Next, I'm taking 26. 26 also not formed. After that, I'm taking 25. 25 also not formed. After that, I'm taking 24. Yeah, 24 is formed here. Why? Because 8 into 3 is nothing but 24 here. Let us check this equation comes under case 1 or case 2. So this is comes under case 1. So we have to do subtraction now. So I got 24 here. So I'm subtracting 24 from 56. Then I got here 30. 2. You can see here remaining numbers 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Totally 5 twos are there. That means 32. So let me check whether this combination giving the answer as 768 or not. Yes, it is giving 768. So I selected this combination now. After that, we have to divide this number with coefficient of x square. So 24 by 12 and 32 by 12. So then it is gives us, so 2 by 1 and here 8 by 3. If you write as a factors, that is x plus 2 and 3x plus 8. But if you see here, what happened when you are multiplying constant terms, the product will be 16. But in the given question, the product will be the constant term will be 64. That means this combination is not correct one. So we have to adjust that. Okay, we have to adjust that. So same, I'm taking 24 by 12 here and 32 by 12 here. So this time I'm dividing with 6 for first factor. So 2 times and it is 4 times. So that gives 2x plus 4. After that, which value is exist here, then the product of 2 into something, it gives 12. So that is 6 only. So I'm writing 6x. So for that, I want to divide this fraction with two tables. So it is 6 times and it is 16 times. So now this combination is the correct one. Why it happening means, in the given question, you can observe the 4 is a common number for here. So if you take that 4 common and if you transport to the right hand side is equal to is there, then this will be answer. But we are not taking 4 as a common. So that is the reason we have to change like this. Thank you.